Welcome to our retirement, folks. Morning, everybody.
Morning.
You notice I ain't got a jumper on this morning?
No, it must be over so hot.
I had a bath.
Oh yeah, you're always hot.
And I'm hot. Wow. So what I've got to talk about today, darling?
I don't know.
You can always rely
You
on...
tell me.
Oh dear.
Well, we've got some projects coming up,
Oh,
haven't we?
yeah.
Tracy's been and down to the carpet shop in Rodley, and they're coming tomorrow at 4:30, I think, and they're going to measure the bathroom downstairs, the shower room, where we...
It's not currently used as a shower room. It's got a toilet and a sink in it as well, which we use, and it has got a shower in it, but it's not used as a shower. I think something to do with the tiles on the floor and and underneath the tiles.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's wrong. I think they're intending taking the tiles up.
We think so.
The floor tiles up.
Putting that kind of linoy stuff on that goes up your wall. Yeah, so she's going to have that put in there. So she can use it again.
Start using it again, yeah.
She's frightened to use it because the tiles are a little bit loose, aren't they, in certain places?
I don't know. I've never noticed, no.
She thinks water might have been getting underneath, so she's having it ripped out and sorted out. And they're going to come and measure up for carpet through downstairs here and up the steps to the hallway.
You remember when we got paid out and we decided, by insurance company, and we decided not to buy another motorhome? And we told Tracy that we'd
pay for a
job going in house for her.
So she's actually doing it. Getting on with it. The thing is, we've got to move Ernie.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it's a big
that enormous thing, we've got to move it.
Yeah, and bring it in here.
Me and David.
With a little help from Tracy and me, maybe, if we're here. Yeah, so he's got to be moved, haven't he, so they can carpet underneath him.
We're going to have to bring him in here temporarily until they fitted the carpet.
Yeah, so that'll be a job.
Oh, yeah.
And she's to grout in the tiles in the downstairs toilet to chisel out and re-grout on the walls.
Oh, really?
That's what she was doing with David yesterday.
Is it?
Tools.
Oh, have they been at it?
Well, she was having a little go with a blue one that she had, a blue blade.
Okay. So they're going to re-grout the walls?
Yeah.
Not
all. I don't think all of them. I think just set, ones below.
Right. Yeah.
Down below.
I don't know if I've ever filmed in there.
Toilet and sink, I think.
We'll have to. I'll have to take the camera in there. Before and after. Before, during and after.
Yeah. Possibly. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
And she wants to paint walls in there as well. She wants it brightening up. So she's asked me if I'll make new covers for the settee that's in there. So at the moment the red and black, which don't help with brightening somewhere up if you've only tiny windows. does it?
No. Just a minute.
It's I don't know whether...
Just a minute.
Blanket's still on there.
Let's just turn...
There's the thing there that we've got to move.
Can you hear Ernie? Look, Pat's going to recover all them cushions. Look, there's that it, look. Trying to get out. He's heard me. I'll show you this bathroom as it is now. So this is the said floor. She wants a new radiator because this one's apparently it's rusty at the back. That's the drain hole there.
Yeah.
So she's on about ripping all this lot up.
And re-grouting this because yeah,
there it's
gone funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's going to do all that.
Right.
So it's a fairly big job.
Yeah. So that's that.
There you go, pretty. There you go. There you go.
You don't candid camera, Ernie.
No, he's not whizzing round like he normally does. He usually goes right fast.
There we go. There we go. Oops. So that's what's on the horizon.
Agenda.
All what's doing before Christmas, apparently.
Well, I don't suppose she's bothered really if it's for. But yes, so I've got my job cut recovering them cushions because they're all different.
They're big.
Angles and big.
Yeah, they are.
I've no idea how much material we'd need for it.
Gonna be a big job. Have your sewing machine out for that?
Yeah. I will.
And some strong cotton. Well, I made a note here of a summer.
Oh. It's got a lovely new notebook.
Oh.
This other one got full. Well, it's still got such a security tag on it.
Oh, blimey.
How did you get out with that on? Well, that's the second time we've done that with something.
Wow. Well, I'll take it off later.
Yeah. So what? You were going to read something out from it.
Oh, yeah.
It's put it away.
Forgot. Don't take long. Do we ever argue?
Do we ever argue? Very rarely.
Very
rare. Yeah.
They say people who argue will stay together longer.
Do they?
What do you think of that theory? That people who argue stay together longer?
No, I don't.
Why don't we argue?
I don't know. We don't argue. Occasionally we get annoyed with one another.
Yeah.
But that's about it. I wouldn't say we don't have screaming matches with one another, do we?
No.
I did some the other day and you did some that were it, yeah. Was it something to do with water? And I shouted, "Oh, Trevor!" Yeah. Look what you've done. Splashed water all over.
Oh,
Didn't you? Because I'd done something, and you got annoyed, and I think you flipped tap.
I remember once we had a cat when we were lived in Waddingham in Lincolnshire. We had a cat, and there used to be a butcher up the street, and he never had these cats neutered, and they used to breed like mad. And he never looked after them. They were more or less feral, were these cats. And one day, this ginger thing turned up in our garden, and it was in a right mess. And of course, Icky here, she sort of took it in. And I said, we can't have 2 cats, apart from all else, I'm allergic to them. Because I've got asthma and their hair. Can't. But no, she won't listen to me. She felt sorry for this cat and took it in. And eventually, it did something. I don't know what happened. But I remember I did have an apple or an orange in my hand and I threw it at you.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
I mean, it blooming bitter.
No, it wasn't that one.
Wasn't it?
No, it was the black one.
Another one.
Yeah, who is it? I don't know.
To take you to surgery, well, to that local hospital.
Cottage hospital that were in Brig.
To get a jab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit me. Did that one.
Would mess with these cats.
But this ginger one, I think it were really ill. It was ill. I think we had to take it and have it put down in end.
Did we take it and have it put down?
I think so. It had weepy eyes, and I kept trying to bathe them and feed it up a bit, and I don't know. I think it had got something, really. But I kept my cat paws separate from the ginger cat. I didn't let them intermingle, did I?
I don't know, Pat.
Because we had what we called a washroom. We built a washroom in the alleyway. We put a door on end, and we put a sink in there and the washing machine. And the cat had a big beanbag pillar on top of the washing machine, did my cat, and it used to come and go through cat flap. But I kept the other one in the kitchen on the radiator.
Yeah,
because at that time we had a storage heater, and it was quite a wide one, and I let it sleep on top of the radiator, didn't I? Anyway, that was
wasn't happy.
That was one of my foolish things.
I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, she showed compassion to this poor cat. I'm not arguing again that. It was... We couldn't have that cat in our house. We already had one.
Yeah. I know people have lots of cats, but I just wanted to get it well, but it didn't seem to happen, so we took it to vet, and
but she said
a long
time ago.
We were only in his early 30s, weren't we?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no, but how old we were. But I'm just whether we've had sort of.
I remember once we were in Butts in our first house, and we got.
This is in our.
We had an argument about something, I don't know, and I were at top of steps and Trevor were at bottom, and I threw something on top of steps. I think it was a glass.
Oh, heck. Did you?
It was somewhat heavy. Oh dear. Yeah.
Did it hit me?
No, I think you ducked into the room or something. You saw it coming.
So I suppose we have.
Yeah, we have in our younger days, yeah.
Yeah, probably more so than now. I can't think we're arguing at all now.
I can't even think what we were arguing about. I remember when we lived here, we were in that, in David's part, where he's got his tool room and it were a gallery. And we must have been arguing, and I think you had one of these baby shan glasses. Can you remember them? They were sort of wide, weren't they? At the top with a little stem and a thing on them. And you threw that at me, and I've still got a scar on me.
Really? What do you see?
So we have had our passionate moments, but not for a long, long time, have we?
No.
No.
So
we were a bit feisty when we were younger, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How did we get through these periods then when these arguments occurred? I suppose we can remember.
We'd sulk a bit. Well, I would. And
I wouldn't. I should think.
We'd make up.
I bet it were you.
What? That made up?
That
come round to you? Possibly.
I bet it was.
Possibly.
You're truly a true peacemaker, you are. If we do, I'd have to say that that we've been together for so long is that we've survived for so long is must be 80% Pat and 20% Trevor. I think. Yeah, you couldn't really fall out with Pat. It's hardly possible.
But we have had maybe 4, 5
in his lives, in his married life.
Yeah, big
major,
big ones.
big arguments.
But then we've always made up.
Yeah. What did I write something down? Yeah, I think that's one of your endearing qualities is that you listen more than you talk.
Yeah, I think I do listen more.
And I think that
when I talk a load of dribble.
You do. No, you don't. You think you do, but you don't.
Should I have said that?
Eh?
I think should I have said that?
Someone wrote, you should attack the issue and not the person.
All right. Attack the issue and not the person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would we have an issue?
Well, whatever it is you're arguing about. Could be something not, which usually is.
Yeah, it could be true that, yeah.
Yeah. But we tend to think, that's typical of you. You attack the person, don't you? Yeah. And it's a bit like when we were in that church yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And we were looking for a toilet. Big sign, toilets.
Yeah.
And Pat, I didn't see them even. You're like, no. And Pat says, there's some toilets there, but they're locked. And I just says, oh, really? And I should have known.
To go and check
these doors, because so many times we've been gone to a door into a building of some description, and Pat couldn't open it, and I've just got odd at a door handle and opened it.
Yeah.
So,
sometimes it's too heavy.
And so I should have.
Tight.
This time you thought it was a sliding door.
I did, yeah. I did. Because it were all made out of wood and it were round, and I thought, oh, it must slide to one side. I didn't think to push it. Daft. Poor fella.
But Pat...
He must have thought I were a right idiot.
Pat moves things.
Oh, yeah.
Pat decides to have a tidy up. Don't tell anyone, just has a tidy up. The next time you go...
For whatever it is you want.
Now that's when sparks fly. And I won't say Tracy don't lose her temper, but you can tell she's irritated by that. If you've gone tidy a cupboard up in here, in the kitchen, and she's looking for something. She's looking for something.
And she thought it was there.
And she has to come and ask you where it is.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I can think of currently that can cause sparks to fly.
I haven't done any moving about. I know what was she looking for? I know she's been looking for they've got a tennis thing that goes on this table, haven't they? With 2 bats and a net.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And she thought it were up in that cupboard.
Oh.
Now, there's a top cupboard right above fridge freezer. And I said, oh, well, it might have been up there, but I haven't been in it. So that is a cupboard I haven't touched.
The trouble is, because Pat does this, as soon as
it's not where it should be.
You immediately think it's Pat.
She's moved it.
Pat's moved it.
Now I've said to her, the last time I saw that, it was in the wooden box in the front room. But the wooden box has been moved into what we call the tool room. The old tool room, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, on top of that wooden box is a load of Trudy's little pieces. So I've resisted from going and having a look in that box. Tracy said she had a look in it, but I am more or less positive that is where this tennis set is. Oh. But I'm not going to look for it because I'd have to move all Trudy's little nicks and knacks of Superman and things like that off of it.
Trudy is a friend of Tracy's who had to move out of her house into a small
flat.
This little small basement flat.
Yeah.
And she had tons of stuff and she couldn't, no way she could get it in. So Tracy agreed to store it in this room we have that we just use for storing things.
Yeah.
We call it the tool room.
There's Christmas stuff in there.
David kept his tools in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all sorts of bits and pieces in it.
Yeah, vacs in there and
filing
cabinet and different things in it. But I'm more or less positive it's in that box, but I'm not having a look for it. Because I would have to move through these things.
But Pat is good at finding things. If something's missing, you ask Pat, and she'll 10 to 1 she'll know where it is. Whether that's because she's put it there, I don't know.
But she said to me when she was going to start these Christmas cakes, she said, "Where's my thing with my Christmas cake thing in it?" She said, "I'm sure it were at front of this cupboard." I said, "Well, I haven't moved it. She put all them books up there." So anyway, it was there, but it was just
further back
than she thought it was.
Right.
Yeah. So she got that out.
So there you go.
Yeah, I'm a tidier upper, a mover.
She is.
If I could move furniture, I'd move furniture around.
But it ain't our house.
No. But Tracy's got 2 big settees in the room, and they've both got lift outs on them, for your feet. And she wanted to move them round because we always sit on the same one and the cushions are getting flatter and flatter.
Can you do that? They're not designed. Oh, they're too big. No, I don't know.
Yeah, you can move them round. It's just because they've got these mechanisms underneath them.
Yeah, they're heavy.
They're heavy.
Yeah,
we can't move them.
Wow.
So it would take at least 4 men, I think.
Wow.
To do it. So, yeah, not me. Yeah, she wanted to move them round, but she knows she can't because we can't. I mean, she'd had her operation and I've got mine and you've had your hernia.
I've had an hernia already.
And we can't ask our nephew because he's had an operation.
I know, David's had 2 hernias.
Yeah, so we're all a bit...
Yeah. To put it bluntly.
Bluntly, yeah. Yeah, we are. Yes, we're all a bit incapacitated to be moving big heavy furniture.
Yeah, we are.
I thought maybe we could slip the carpet people a bit of cash to
move them.
To help move them.
Well, don't they have to? Are they joined together?
Yes, they're joined together.
You have to dismantle them.
Well, I think David put them.
Yeah.
Put them together. But anyway, that's another.
These tasks.
Yeah.
Oh dear, and they're all hard.
And when you're getting on.
When Tracy comes up with a task, it's usually hard. And whenever I help David, I always injure myself.
If you don't knock it out. Yeah. The heart is willing, but the body's a bit frail.
Well, I don't even know if the spirit's willing now anyway.
Oh dear.
I think I've got idle.
Right.
Okay folks, we better stop this video.
We better, else we'll be
See you later.
in trouble. Bye.